Henry Cavill's Highlander is adding a new cast member. Ryan Reynolds is igniting speculation. Dwayne Johnson is setting off on another journey of discovery. And Zach Cregger has entirely new plans for a popular video game franchise. All this and more, now in the KinoCheck news. The Highlander reboot by Chad Stahelski is making further progress. According to industry magazine The Hollywood Reporter, Dave Bautista will play the role of the villain. The former wrestling star and celebrated actor is set to portray the immortal barbarian the Kurgan in the new film, a role previously played by Clancy Brown. In the original movie, the character was a brutal and terrifying warrior who hunted other immortals over the centuries to absorb their power. Bautista, who demonstrated his versatility in Guardians of the Galaxy, Dune, and Blade Runner 2049, brings not only physical presence, but also acting depth. According to industry reports, Bautista is also in talks for a leading role in Amazon sequel Roadhouse 2, in addition to this project. The new adaptation will be directed by Chad Stahelski, who has made a name for himself as the director of the John Wick film series. Henry Cavill will take on the lead role of Connor McLeod, while Russell Crowe is set to play the mentor figure Ramirez, a part originally played by Sean Connery. Filming is scheduled to begin in late September 2025 and will take place in the UK and Hong Kong, a clear indication that the reboot will also shift between different worlds and eras. Ryan Reynolds is currently sparking speculation online with an Instagram post. The Deadpool actor shared an image of the Avengers logo, but it's painted over with a large A in Deadpool's signature red. Marvel fans are now debating what the post could mean. Reynolds shared the image without any caption, leaving plenty of room for speculation. Could the actor be hinting at a Deadpool appearance in Avengers Doomsday? It would make sense, especially since filming for the fifth Avengers movie is currently underway. Approximately 30 cast members have been cast so far, including numerous X-Men actors. However, it has been clear for some time that this won't be the final lineup. Rumor has it that just as many additional actors could be announced for Doomsday in the near future. After all, several MCU stars such as Mark Ruffalo and Benedict Cumberbatch are still missing from the lineup. So it's certainly not out of the question that Ryan Reynolds might join the cast as well. That said, the logo also appeared in Deadpool and Wolverine. There, a different version could be seen at Cassandra Nova's base, so the post doesn't necessarily have to be related to the upcoming Avengers film. But of course, that hasn't stopped fans from speculating. After Final Destination Bloodlines proved to be a resounding success with worldwide box office takings of over $285 million, and also managed to satisfy fans, the seventh film in the horror franchise is now in development. According to The Hollywood Reporter magazine, writer Laurie Evans Taylor, who was already heavily involved in the sixth installment, will be responsible for the screenplay. Whether the directing duo Zach Lipovsky and Adam B. Stein will also be directing the new film is not known yet. The Final Destination franchise has grossed over $983 million worldwide. This makes it New Line Cinema's third largest horror franchise, beaten only by the Conjuring universe with $2.3 billion. And the It films with $1.2 billion. The big talk of the week is definitely Zach Cregger's Weapons, another original film that had a fantastic opening weekend. We can't wait to see what else he comes up with. After the first 4 episodes of Wednesday Season 2 were rather brief, the new Alien series Alien Earth finally premiered on Disney Plus this week. Additionally, since Friday, you can see Nobody 2 in theaters, and our film review is already available in the app. News of a sequel to Dwayne Johnson's Jungle Cruise film first surfaced over 4 years ago. Since then, however, things have been fairly quiet around the production. Now, Hollywood insider Daniel Richtman has provided an update. According to him, the movie is still in development at Disney, and a screenwriter has also been found. The writer is said to be Matthew Robinson, which would bring a fresh perspective to the sequel. The original film was penned by different writers. In the first Jungle Cruise, a researcher and a captain embark on a dangerous journey through the Amazon jungle. The movie was inspired by the theme park attraction of the same name. Now, few details about the sequel have been confirmed so far. However, Dwayne Johnson confirmed some time ago that he's interested in shooting a sequel. It's quite possible that co-star Emily Blunt might return as well. After all, Johnson and Blunt seem to get along well. They are set to appear together in 2 upcoming films. In October, the MMA drama The Smashing Machine will be released. Additionally, they'll both star in a new Martin Scorsese film. As for when Jungle Cruise 2 will be released, that remains unknown, but we will keep you up to date as always. John Rambo is returning, and it seems the lead actor has now been chosen. According to industry magazine Deadline, Netflix star Noah Centineo is being considered for the title role in the upcoming John Rambo prequel. Centineo gained recognition through Netflix hits such as To All the Boys I've Loved Before and The Recruit, for example. Finnish director Jalmari Highlander, who recently attracted attention with the hard-hitting action film Sisu, is set to direct. The screenplay comes from Rory Haynes and Saurabh Nashravani, the writing duo behind The Mauritanian. Based on insider information, filming is expected to begin in Thailand in early 2026. Although the project has not been officially signed with the studio yet, industry insiders view Lionsgate as the clear frontrunner. In addition to releasing the last two Rambo films, the studio has previously collaborated with director Highlander. Details about the plot are being kept tightly under wraps, and the only certainty is that the prequel will explore the origin story of the young John Rambo during the Vietnam War. A release date has yet to be announced. The horror flick Weapons, starring Julia Garner and Josh Brolin, is currently on everyone's lips. But director Zach Cregger already has a new movie in the pipeline, the Resident Evil reboot. Cregger was recently a guest on the movie podcast The Big Picture, where he confirmed the lead actor for the new adaptation. The role will be played by Austin Abrams, who has been associated with the project for some time. The actor can currently be seen in Weapons in theaters, and he's also known for his roles in the hit series Euphoria and the Brad Pitt and George Clooney film Wolves. Cregger further revealed that his Resident Evil film will differ from his previous works Barbarian and Weapons. In both the podcast and an interview with entertainment portal Inverse, the director expressed his love for the Resident Evil games. "I am the biggest worshipper of the games, so I'm telling a story that is a love letter to the games and follows the rules of the games." Nevertheless, he emphasized that the film will tell an original story. It's obedient to the lore of the games, it's just a different story. "I'm not going to tell Leon's story, because Leon's story is told in the games. Fans already have that." So there's plenty of reason to be curious about what the new Resident Evil movie has in store. Many horror fans are likely to approve the choice of director. Both Barbarian and Weapons received mostly positive reviews. Audiences will be able to judge for themselves next year. The film is slated for release on September 18th, 2026. The boom in video game adaptations continues. As the industry portal Deadline has learned, the classic Space Invaders is set to be adapted into a movie. Film studio New Line has now enlisted two screenwriters for the project. They are Ben Zazovi and Evan Turner. The two recently wrote the script for the Netflix action comedy The Outlaws, starring Pierce Brosnan and Nina Dobrev. The Space Invaders movie will be produced by Akiva Goldsman, among others, who has been involved in numerous successful Hollywood projects throughout his long career. Information about the plot and further details about the film adaptation are still unknown. After all, the project is still in the early stages of development. However, one thing's for sure, a Space Invaders movie would continue the growing hype around video game film adaptations in Hollywood. Numerous projects are currently in development, from God of War to Elden Ring. That's it for this week's news. Are you looking forward to the new Highlander movie? And do you think Zach Cregger can breathe new life into the Resident Evil franchise? If you haven't had enough content yet, feel free to check out our movie preview of The Mummy on our YouTube channel, as well as our review of Nobody 2, available both in the app and on our website, KinoCheck.com. Thanks for watching, and see you next week for more KinoCheck news. And in case you missed it, here's more news that's sure to pique your interest. The upcoming Star Wars film Starfighter, starring Ryan Gosling, has added a new cast member. According to industry magazine Deadline, House of the Dragon actor Matt Smith has been cast as the new main antagonist in the Star Wars universe. Director Sean Levy reportedly met with various actors over the past few weeks, and the role ultimately went to Smith. Specific details about his character have not yet been revealed by the outlet. However, according to their sources, his role is a central figure and the next great villain in the Star Wars universe. Smith is best known to fantasy fans as Daemon Targaryen in the Game of Thrones spin-off House of the Dragon. He first gained wider recognition playing the Doctor in the iconic British TV show Doctor Who. The actor has also appeared in the Netflix series The Crown and Edgar Wright's Last Night in Soho. Alongside Gosling and Smith, the cast also includes Mia Goth, best known for her work in T. West's X trilogy. She'll likely team up with Smith to try and thwart Gosling's plans. The end of the world isn't over yet. Following the surprise success of the disaster film Greenland, Gerard Butler is set to return in the upcoming sequel. The release date for Greenland 2 Migration has now finally been announced. Greenland centers on the Garrity family. The first part is about a major meteor shower threatening Earth. The father, played by Butler, tries to find a safe place together with his wife Allison and their son Nathan. After the events of the first movie, the Garrity family leaves Greenland and embarks on a journey across the decimated wasteland of Europe to find a new home. In addition to Butler, Deadpool star Morena Baccarin is also returning. The cast further includes Amber Rose Riva, known from the Marvel series The Punisher, and the film is once again directed by Rick Roman-Waugh, who previously worked with Butler on the action movies Angel Has Fallen and Kandahar. The sequel will be released in theaters on January 9th, 2026. Major additions to the fourth Spider-Man film, Brand New Day. It had been rumored for a while, and now industry magazine The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed the casting of Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk for Spider-Man Brand New Day. But that's not all. Michael Mando is also set to return as Scorpion. Mando previously appeared as gangster Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, in Spider-Man Homecoming. His casting could finally tie into the post-credit scene from Homecoming, in which his character hinted that he had a score to settle with Spider-Man. Mando is best known for his role as Nacho Varga in the acclaimed Breaking Bad spin-off Better Call Saul. Alongside Tom Holland, Zendaya, Mark Ruffalo, and Michael Mando, John Barenthal is also set to appear as the Punisher. And according to early information, the villain lineup is still far from finalized.